We're back at the palace, and it's payday for Lloyd Frontera. Queen Alicia has called a grand assembly with all the top-tier nobles to announce Lloyd's rewards. She's giving him a noble title and a brand new estate befitting his legendary bridge-building skills. But take a look at the faces in the crowd. The high-ranking nobles are absolutely fuming. To them, Lloyd is just a country bumpkin, the son of a poor baron. Worse, he's the guy who just got their corrupt buddies kicked into a public square. The queen knows dealing with her whining later will be a massive headache. But Lloyd is about to give her an even bigger surprise. Lloyd steps forward, thanks the queen for her boundless generosity. And then, he drops a bombshell. He says he wants a different reward, something even bigger than land and titles. You can practically hear the noble's teeth grinding in envy. He even tells the queen that if his request is too much, she can take back the land and the title she just offered. The queen is intrigued. She's thinking, what does he want? More money? A high-ranking seat on my council. She's already decided she wants to keep this genius close to her, no matter the cost. And then Lloyd says it. His big request isn't about gold or power. He asks for a cleansing of the Royal Academy. The room goes silent. Even the queen is confused. A cleansing? What does that even mean? Is he gonna fix the pipes or fire the staff? Lloyd knows exactly what he's doing. He's about to turn the entire educational system upside down, and the queen is all ears. Buckle up because Lloyd is about to explain how deep the rot really goes. Lloyd doesn't hold back. He paints a grim picture of the Magenta Royal Academy, a place that's supposed to nurture the future of the kingdom, but is instead rotting from the inside. He explains that it's a cesspool of corruption and inequality, where students care more about their social cliques than their books. The worst part, lower-ranked students are subjected to mental and physical torture, while the educators, the people supposed to protect them, just look the other way. Why? Because they're too busy stuffing their pockets with bribes. These kids are learning the sweetness of power before they even learn to lead. It's a complete betrayal of everything the Academy stands for. The nobles in the hall are starting to sweat. They realize that if the queen actually listens to Lloyd, their heads are on the chopping block next. Lloyd signals 𝐆𝐵𝐿, who hands over a massive scroll. This isn't just gossip. It's the result of a grueling 4-month investigation that 𝐆𝐵𝐿 conducted personally under Lloyd's orders. They tracked down everyone. Academy graduates, former handymen, and even teachers with a conscience who quit in disgust. Every testimony, every bribe, and every act of bullying has been recorded with surgical precision. Lloyd didn't just bring an accusation. He brought a mountain of evidence. The nobles try to save themselves, shouting that Lloyd is a liar and that these things never happen at the Sacred Academy. But Queen Alicia isn't in the mood for games. She takes one look at the evidence and decides she's heard enough. Some of the confession spell, she commands. The very nobles who were just screaming about Lloyd's lies find themselves caught in the magic. And you know how it goes in this kingdom. If you're caught in the web of truth, there's no escape. Flash forward a few hours, and the public square has some new decorations. Those same arrogant nobles are now tied to tall wooden poles, stripped of their dignity and most of their clothes, exposed to the world as the frauds they truly are. Lloyd is officially the most dangerous man in the palace. The queen isn't just cleaning the academy. She's performing a full-scale purge. She arrives at the gates and gives the order. Arrest everyone on the list, no exception. Whether they were directly involved or just had a slight connection to the corruption, they're all going down. Floggings, lost titles, confiscated lands, and even executions. The queen is tearing the corrupt roots out of the academy with zero mercy. You can hear the nobles screaming, claiming they were framed or begging for forgiveness. But the queen's ears are closed. The Sacred Academy is being reset, and it's a bloodbath of reputation. Watching all this from a nearby hill is our very own mastermind, Lloyd. He's got that creepy, self-satisfied face again, the one that says I'm a genius. 𝐆𝐵𝐿 notices it and remarks how pleased Lloyd seems about cleaning up the academy. But Lloyd just laughs. Justice? Doing the right thing? Please. Lloyd explains his real plan. By creating this massive scandal at the academy, the queen will be so busy that she'd completely forget he even exists. His plan was to sneak back to the countryside and finally live his dream as a rich, lazy bum. He's laughing like a maniac, thinking he finally won. But 𝐆𝐵𝐿's face says it all. You're celebrating too early, master. And then a voice from the shadows. Lloyd nearly jumps out of his skin as 𝐿𝐿, the kingdom's top sword master, appears right behind him. He has a message from the queen. You may go when you wish, but be sure to attend tomorrow night's banquet. But wait, it gets better. 𝐄𝐬𝐭𝐞 adds, she says your plan to create a diversion with the Academy was outstanding and that she respects your wish to live a lazy life. Boom! Absolute silence. Lloyd's face goes from evil genius to crushed soul in an instant. The Queen knew exactly what he was doing. She saw through his diversion from the very beginning. She isn't distracted. She's just playing along because it benefits her. Lloyd realizes he's still standing right in the palm of her hand. As 𝐄𝐬𝐭𝐞 walks away as if he were a ghost, Lloyd is still shaking. That guy scared the crap out of me, he yells. He asks Javier if he's sensed Kyle's approach, but even Javier, a high-level knight, admits he felt absolutely nothing. That is the power of 𝐄𝐬𝐭𝐞, the top sword master in the land. Hiding his presence from someone of Javier's level is like child's play for him. It's a chilling reminder for Lloyd. In this kingdom, there are monsters far more dangerous than him, and one of them wears the crown. Back at the Academy, Julian finally connects the dots. He asks Lloyd if he'd beat up Diego knowing all of this would happen. Lloyd, ever the strategist, explains his master plan. Finish the Queen's bridge perfectly, earn her absolute trust, and then use that influence to demand an investigation. It was a flawless trap from the start. Julian waits for the usual insult, and Lloyd doesn't disappoint. You little shit. But this time, Julian has a different answer. He looks Lloyd in the eye and says, you don't have to force the insults anymore. You're my brother, I trust you, and I'm proud of you more than anyone else. And then, the system chimes in with a real reward. Julian no longer resents Lloyd. He sees him as a hero who saved the family. For winning over his brother's heart, Lloyd bags a massive 910 bonus RP, bringing his total to nearly 4,000. But how does Lloyd react to this beautiful moment? By gagging. He tells Julian that his speech was so cringe he's about to throw up. Julian, immediately regretting his vulnerability, snaps back that he regrets saying it too. Brotherly love at its finest. It's time for the royal banquet. The atmosphere is warm, the music is beautiful, and everyone is having a great time. Except Lloyd, who is trying his best to turn invisible. The Queen spots him instantly. Come closer, she commands. Lloyd pretends he can't hear her, trying to blend into the shadows. But the Queen isn't having it. Did you think I would notice you? You look like a mole cricket. You stand out even more like that. Even Javier chimes in, looking strangely relieved and happy to agree that Lloyd does, indeed, look like a bug. Lloyd is offended. Why is Javier so cheerful about this? The Queen orders him closer, then closer, and closer, and closer. Lloyd is shaking, sweating bullets, and praying for his life. He's so close now that he's practically breathing the same air as the Queen. Your Majesty, if I get any closer, I'll actually touch you. Lloyd stammers, terrified of invading her personal space. But the Queen doesn't back down. She's got him exactly where she wants him. Is this a romantic moment or a death sentence? With Lloyd, it's usually both. The Queen leans in, her voice a soft whisper right against Lloyd's ear. She tells him that if he ever changes his mind about that lazy life, he should come see her. I'll have everything ready for you, she says with a look that could melt steel. What exactly does she mean by everything? A high-ranking position? A secret alliance? Or something even more personal? Lloyd is left dazed as she walks away, reminding him that this entire banquet is in his honor. For a moment, Lloyd is on cloud nine. He got the jackpot. He's thinking, even if a natural disaster hits my estate, I got the Queen as my ultimate safety net. Time to go home and live the dream. But Lloyd's happiness has a very short expiration date. He remembers the original plot. In 3 years, the Queen is supposed to turn evil, and his cozy life will go up in flames. But then he hears something that makes his blood run cold. 𝐄𝐬𝐭𝐞 walks past a noble and whispers, the banquet will continue until the moon sets. Lloyd freezes. He knows that line. It's not just a polite comment about the party. It's the secret code for the conspirators planning to assassinate the Queen. In the novel, this plot leads to the Queen being poisoned and losing her mana. But there's a massive problem. This wasn't supposed to happen for another 3 years. Why is it happening now? And why on earth is 𝐄𝐬𝐭𝐞 the kingdom's top knight? The one using the code. The timeline is broken. Lloyd realizes that his very presence might have fast-forwarded the most dangerous event in the kingdom's history. If the Queen falls now, his nest egg and his lazy future fall with her. Is 𝐄𝐬𝐭𝐞 a traitor? Can Lloyd stop an assassination in a room full of enemies? The Master Builder is about to find out that building a bridge was the easy part. Surviving a coup is the real challenge. Don't miss the next chapter. Smash that like button if you're shocked as Lloyd, and subscribe so you don't miss the fallout. See you in the next one.